Welcome to All Aboard, everyone.
Choo choo.
We're on the Kirk Minahan Network on YouTube and your favorite podcast platform. And you're all about to witness something really special. It is not because Ned and LK are the first ones to ever record All Aboard together in the same room as they decide to infect themselves with COVID.
Exactly.
But it's actually because, speaking of, I'm having my Jordan flu game. I'm playing through a tough battle with COVID right now. But before we get into that, you guys are together. Ned, how's it going?
Very well. Healthy as a horse. We are not socially distancing, so.
Don't care.
Nope. Okay, I don't care how you're doing.
There's no.
Okay, I would mute you if I could. If you two weren't together, I'd mute you. And by the way, if you want to know why I hate LK, and it's because he cursed me.
Adam.
It's because he cursed me on our. He cursed me on our audio only episode last Friday.
He did.
Here you can hear it right here.
I'm gonna wear my CNN hat here. I predict Adam will get the taste. What do you call it?
Your sense of smell and taste.
Yeah, you're gonna lose your sense of smell and taste, and you're gonna go down maybe Saturday. Saturday gonna feel like shit. Sorry about that.
I hope not. So listen, you were not 100% right.
Listen, the hashtag is wrong. It should be LK was right because I called everything like happened. I told you by Saturday you're gonna feel like shit.
No, what you said is also you said that, but you also said that on Saturday I would lose my sense of smell and taste, and I still got that. So there you go. So you're not right.
All right.
He also said a month ago that you're no matter what you do about isolating, your whole family's going to get it anyway.
Mm-hmm.
I don't know what you're talking about, Ned.
I'm more right than wrong. So I'll take it.
But anyways, we're a few days into the Biden administration, and
hold on. Describe a little more about you, to our listeners. How is COVID? How you're doing?
So it's actually funny because someone did ask me. A friend of mine asked me. He said for someone who has minor symptoms, which admittedly I do. Nobody's really explained to him how it feels, and so for me, it really does feel like the flu. I will say that, and I don't want to play the flu stuff, but it does feel like the flu. But it's a weird way because I have a low grade fever. So I'm at like the low 100. But what the fuck are you guys doing?
Goodness.
That's why I said low grade. I said very low. But when I'm not on the Advil, the achiness feels like when I have a higher temperature. It's a very weird experience. It's like it feels like I should have a higher number, but whatever. Listen,
so what has been the worst so far? What has been the worst so far?
Tell us if you're suffering.
I woke up this morning with a horrendously sore throat. Really, like it felt like strep.
Oh my.
Yeah, that's right.
But tell us what you told us
That's right.
on our group.
That I feel like I got run over by a semi?
No, that the worst
That
part
I hate
was
you?
No, the worst part was taking care of your kid for once in your life.
Right? No, that's the best part is that I'm in isolation alone with my son. It's great.
So did your lovely wife have to call 911 this morning when you woke up, like just feeling bad?
Yeah.
No, because I tough it out.
The Jewish
just like I'm on here. I tough it out, guys. I tough it out.
Kosher medicine. I don't know what's going on.
it's called medicine, dude. Oh God! But speaking of food and drinks and moving on, we're a few days into the Biden administration, and Biden actually did something. Lib K in the house. Yeah. Biden actually did something, and he already undid one of Trump's most important and valuable executive actions. Something that I personally think is so insane.
And we're not talking about the ban, right? The travel ban.
Correct. Not talking about the travel ban. Something even worse than that, and it's so insane that I really hope America takes a good long look at itself after after who we elected as president.
This better be a good
Biden removed the button that, if pressed, automatically brought the president a Diet Coke.
So hold on.
I mean, it's beyond me.
So quick question: did someone bring, or was it a machine hooked to the table?
No, it was like a button on the desk that Trump had installed that it's like a maid bell, and it would just push the button and a light would go off in the kitchen and someone would bring him up a Diet Coke.
I thought it was an automatic dispenser.
No.
Then it's not that cool.
Well, no, it is. I'm obsessed.
I would hook up like a whole pipe, not an automatic dispenser, but
I'm addicted to soda. I don't drink coffee. I get my caffeine from that. I'm a big Cherry Coke Zero guy. What would you guys bring if you had those? What the fuck was that? You got spit take LK.
Did you say Cherry Coke Zero?
Hell yeah! It's the best soda out there. It's the best soda out there.
Oh shit!
It is. It's not disputable. It's completely not disputable. It is the best soda out there. Anyways, what drinks would you guys bring?
Protection.
Oh my God. Can we replace him with someone else?
I don't like this. I don't like this having you two in the same place.
Yeah, mute yourself for a second.
I don't like you two being in the same place.
Attention, listeners. If your name starts with an A, or you're willing to get a nickname that starts with an A, we're gonna.
Oops! I just muted LK. Oops! LK and Ned are muted. Oh, what a shame. Anyways, what would you guys see? Even my son thinks it's funny. What would you guys? What drinks would you guys bring if you? All right, enough. If you had a button like that.
Can you mute yourself, please?
He's muted us.
All right. So again, please hit me up on my DMs. Again, if your name is A or you're willing to take a nickname.
Attleboro, Jason.
Yeah, anything.
Try it.
Yeah,
we'll do it.
Anyway, so my favorite drink would be Diet Dr. Pepper.
It's a good one.
You? Water?
Poland Springs water.
What it means to be from Maine.
BN.
I don't drink soda though.
No?
Do you drink it? Yeah, but is there anything else that you like? I don't know. You're old. Do you drink like cranberry juice or something like that?
Prune juice, you mean? No.
Prune juice too? Yeah.
Do you like Campari? Because it's an old man's drink.
No, I don't like the Campari. No.
I really don't like you guys being in the same place.
Why?
I don't like sodas. I never have. I mean, in a drink, of course.
Right.
But no, if the drink is refreshing, no, just water.
Well, a great place that you can get unlimited free drinks when it's not COVID is on an airplane. And recently, United Airlines CEO Scott Kirby.
That's ever. Fuck me. And I'm old. You sound like Shecky Green in the Adirondacks.
Can you remove yourself from the feed? Let me do myself, and I will finish the episode. Okay. Thank you, Adam.
I'm gonna mute you. United CEO Scott Kirby. This episode is off the rails.
Take two. Okay. Favorite drinks, right? So anyway, guys, we ran
this episode is so off the rails already.
Speaking of favorite drinks, my least favorite airline is United Airlines.
Hey, United Airlines is my favorite. AKA, it's the only airline I fly basically because it's straight out of New Jersey.
You live in Newark, exactly.
Yeah, exactly.
Ned's an airline expert. Let's rank it.
Yeah.
I would say
JetBlue.
No, Delta first. JetBlue, American.
I rank American actually lower.
Yeah.
So to me, I'm serious. For me, seriously, you guys know who I work for?
I don't know. American is terrible.
Adam, mute yourself, please.
Shut the fuck up.
Adults are talking at it.
Oh,
Which
God.
one first?
JetBlue.
JetBlue?
Leather seats, seat back in every.
Well, through Wi-Fi.
Yeah, and video in every seat back. Yeah.
But there's like 15-year-old technology. It's like small monitor.
Delta's only newer planes have this. So United, their newer planes have, but they fly older planes.
But you know what the trade-off is? No VIP lounges, right? They don't have lounges.
No, they have no lounges.
Adam, mute yourself, please. Adults are talking.
Oh wait.
So
somebody just went to the
bathroom. So you would go JetBlue?
I know.
What else? JetBlue Delta?
JetBlue Delta, Southwest.
I never flew Southwest.
Spirit.
Alaska's good.
Alaska's very good.
Yeah.
Alaska's very good. Actually, very good.
Virgin
America used to be good too, but they're gone.
Yeah, Alaska bought them here in the US.
That's right. And then, did I say Spirit? Because they got much better.
Yeah. How about international? Emirates for me is the best.
Emirates, Qatar. We know someone who's going to fly Qatar.
Oof.
Look, nobody.
I'm going to fly Qatar in a few months, guys. Pretty excited.
It's very good.
Anyway, now that we thanks for that.
Tangent. Are you guys done with your tangent?
Listen, we fly a lot, so we know a lot about airlines. So I'm sorry, Adam, if you felt left out. Anyway,
I had nothing to do with being left out. I fly a lot too. I just don't care, and I don't think anyone else did.
United Airlines CEO. What's the boycott?
United Airlines CEO Scott Kirby. God, I hate you both.
Kirby. Yeah.
He recently announced that he wants to make getting the coronavirus vaccine mandatory for all United employees. So I want to get the vaccine. You both don't. You actually, I believe, Ned, for sure, have said that you would not do it if your employer mandated it.
Hold on, what made you change your mind?
Me? I changed my mind a while ago. Like months ago, I've been saying I will get it. We already discussed this on an earlier episode. Way to pay attention.
A while ago, and
we'll see from Jersey.
He might have a point. Remember, his doctor's friend said, "Oh no, we should get it."
Oh,
so
exactly. Exactly. So
Ed is gonna say it's a religion thing. He needs to skip everyone and be the first one to take the vaccine.
So here's my question for you two assholes. Do you think that this is something that's even legal, and or should this be applicable to all jobs or only consumer-facing employees?
You want to hear?
Go ahead.
I don't know about the legality yet, because that's being discussed. You cannot be compelled to do something against your will, but the employer has the right to impose rules, workplace rules. So it's a conundrum.
I don't know how I feel about that, because I think again, everything opens precedents, right? Are we in dire situation and dire times? Yes. Do I think that at some point everyone should get vaccinated for that? Yes. Do I think now it's the time? No, because this vaccine hasn't been tested enough,
right?
Regardless of what people say. You may have 100% success of a sample of 5, tests. I'm not saying those are the numbers, but it's a very small data sample. I think at this point, it shouldn't be mandated. It should be highly required for those that feel comfortable. However, there's a lot of exceptions that people will end up doing, like religion, beliefs, and all of that. So is it worth mandating people? And more than that, publicly shaming those who don't take the vaccine. Not shaming, but perhaps firing. Why are we doing that? A lot of people are struggling, and you're going to fire someone just because they don't want to take the vaccine. I don't think it's fair. I think if anything, we learn that we can function, work remotely, and obviously not everyone can do that. But I think companies should be accommodating as well. I don't think this is gone. Things have not been proven to a point where even if you get vaccinated, you're not transmitting to other people or able to get it again, right? So you're making everyone take this vaccine, and only God knows within 6 months we'll have a fourth wave.
Well, yeah. I mean, there's also been all these new strains that have been coming out now. Yeah. I mean, like today, Moderna said that they think that the new strains are going to be covered by their vaccine, but they're still testing it. So, I mean, you're absolutely right. There's no clear end in sight here or clear way to decide one way or the other. But neither of you answered this part of the question, though. Do you think that if this is going to be mandated, should it be only for people who are customer facing?
Again, I think the answer is the same, Adam. I think people should know what's better for them, and if they elect to not take the vaccine, they think they should follow social distancing and all the guidelines, masks, gloves, or whatever. But I think people should be given the option. I don't know what you think.
I think it depends on the industry. Customer facing might make people feel more at ease if they're in your place of business, whether it's a restaurant, you're going to hostess, or even like a small, bodega type of shop. But I think for like, say a gate agent at an airline, I guess they really should, right? And if for religious reasons, if they can't take it or they have some other inhibited that they can't take then they should move on to another job within the organization.
I don't agree, Adam, Nat, because like the same way that like the Muslims use the hijab, right?
Yeah.
Like it's a part of the I'm not comparing a mask to that, but to a sense, like if I'm using a mask, why are people gonna judge me? I elected to not take the vaccine. I'll put a mask on, I'll put gloves on, and I'll still work on my job. Like if that's shown that reduces the transmission factor,
Right, but I think that the issue is that reduces the transmission factor, but it doesn't eliminate it. Whereas again, the hope is that a vaccine would. Now, I'm not saying it will, and I'm not saying it won't, but it's it's just an added layer of protection. And then the other thing is,
everyone's getting false hope right now because nobody knows what's going to happen in 6 months, and that's my point.
Well, Ned, you can probably shed a little more light on this, but am I wrong in thinking that the way that the air filtration is set up in an airplane that it's actually probably something that, in spite of what everyone might think, that, stewardesses and airline and airplane and pilots and all that other stuff, they probably are the last that would need it because the air filtration systems are so good on the airplanes.
They've been recently improved, absolutely, especially in light of the pandemic going back to last year. It's the first thing airlines did, but they're probably going to want to take the vaccine because then they can fly unlimited to anywhere. They're international.
Yep.
However, most pilots, the Airline Pilots Union, whatever, very strong union, one of the last real strong unions at all airlines. So they may say, "Hey, you can't make us do anything."
Right. Because I don't think the unions will make people take the vaccines.
It would make their lives easier.
Right.
I mean, if I was a pilot, I would consider it because you wouldn't have to quarantine, you wouldn't have to test, and the rapid tests. It's awful. Every time you flew, you had to go take a test, like in through the nose. Yeah. It's awful.
Yeah. Well, do either of you guys watch Hard Knocks on HBO?
No,
I have not.
Okay, so do you know what it is?
It's a football show.
Yeah, it's like the football inside the NFL type of during a training camp. But it was fascinating when I was watching this year because they were showing how frustratingly annoying it was for the players. Every time they came in, they had to get a daily test and they had to get swabbed in their nose. And it's not painful, but it's certainly not enjoyable. So what would you guys do if your bosses told you that you had to get the vaccine or you couldn't keep your job? And don't say like I would sue them or whatever. Like, what would would you do it, or would you look for new employment? Would you fight back? Would you try to find a loophole? What would you do?
Religious belief. I actually recently converted to a new religion that does not believe in vaccines. So I'm covered under the religious belief.
That is so offensive to me.
Why?
Because nothing pisses me off more than when I see like anti-vaxxers, and this is very much
I'm not
Hasidic
being anti-vaxxer.
No, I know, but I'm saying a lot of the Hasidic community goes on and on about how they can't do it and it's a religious thing, and I'm like, no, it's not. There's no religious rules against it.
You yourself for a second, Ned.
And this offends you as a Jewish person.
Yeah. Good question for you, Ned.
Yes.
What time does usually Adam stop working on Fridays?
Sundown.
Yeah, 4:00, right?
Yeah, whatever. Yeah.
Why?
During the year,
Why?
I believe it's religious purpose.
Oh, okay. And he gets upset.
Fuck
you, Adam, you fucking hypocrite.
Yeah, but you're talking about two different things. One is an actual religious rule, and one is something made up because you don't want to do something. There's completely different things.
It's not. It's the same.
No, it's not. No, it's not at all. That's like,
wow. We'll let the listeners.
You're an idiot. But Ned, what would you do?
I'm the idiot.
Yeah, damn straight. Ned, what would you do?
I would go to my doctor and get a note saying that I can't take it. She already said she would do that.
Okay.
Then if it was mandatory,
you know what?
I'd look for another job.
I'm so glad we get so few views that
I know, right?
Because we're just giving out all of our plans to our employers, and they're gonna be like, "That's bullshit."
I already told my boss. My boss knows.
All right. Well, why is it really just because it's so new and we just don't know the long term?
That's my
ramifications.
Absolutely.
I also think it's a flu vaccine, so it's not necessary.
Okay. And you guys have any?
Hold on. What do you think about the new strain? So I was reading before we came.
I don't know enough about it.
So UK is saying that's 30 to 40% more deadly than the regular one, and it spread. So it not only spreads faster, which everyone had been saying, but they also kill at a higher rate of 30 to 40%. So there is some concerns, but still.
And in what age group?
They didn't disclose that.
It's now no. I've been reading. It's now starting to impact younger, 30s, healthy, not necessarily kids yet, but it's starting to hit like 30s and 40s healthy people.
Oh, it's crazy. Speaking on age,
let's see more.
Speaking of age, that's a good.
That's a terrible
a nice transition.
Why do I think Adam wants to?
At what age, Adam, did you stop doing things just because people dared you to do things?
Probably a year or two after college.
kid. I stopped when I was like 15. Like no way. Like I owe my life.
I didn't have friends in elementary school. I would do anything for friends. What
Oh,
do you
why
want?
am I not surprised?
Exactly right. Shocker of the year.
So what did you think about? I bet you were just coming back online when you saw Justin vomiting.
Yes.
Did you watch that live or?
So much to everyone who tells me that I'm not funny and have no sense of humor.
Which
I do love. I do love All in the Minute family, and I think Kirk said it right that they are just two guys having fun and being idiots, which is awesome. I've never been someone who's enjoyed seeing someone throw up. I think RA on the wrap up today was spot on that the sound of it on today's show was infinitely worse than watching it. But I don't understand the attraction of watching someone puke, especially when it's like The Exorcist. So I was out on the puke.
Yeah.
Just one thing I was going to say. The low key hysterical moment was when everyone, including myself, thought he puked up blood because,
which he did.
Because Madawaska, no, it was Doritos.
No, he said today on the show that it was blood.
Interrupted. Wait. Madawaska Rob, Tim Ridgel, and John from Scranton were all just screaming like madmen, laughing until that happened. Then, if you look, there's like 3 seconds of dead silence. He's okay.
But today on the show today, he said that it wasn't Doritos. He said that it was a little blood.
It wasn't blood.
And that was the thing, because I watched the first projectile of vomit online. Then I had to go do something with my son. And then I only saw the blood thing today. When someone was posting a video, so I didn't know that happened. I was like, "What the fuck?"
His voice
That's gross, man.
His voice went up like so many octaves.
Yep. It was fucking vile. Jesus Christ, guys! This is the worst episode we've ever done.
That's great. I'm having fun here with that.
I know, right? The reactions were great. I will say that the reactions were absolutely fantastic.
That show is
really down too. He did the 10.
That
8.
That show is I love All in the Minute family. You guys keep.
Well, I mean, we all know Ned loves to plug other shows, so
I do.
But wait, did you guys see the GIF? I think Warden made it of Madawaska Rob celebrating afterwards. He was like humping the air and just go. That is the epitome of what was just great about it.
Oh yeah, it's awesome.
Oh my god!
And Tim Ridge goes with his mustache. It's a must see. I love it.
The only thing we should ask Tim is what did he show when he's like he shows it to the camera?
It's a Steve from Providence signed baseball card.
Okay, so what was the purpose of that?
I don't know. He was just excited. No, but
I love that. That was so funny.
Would you do that, Adam? Would you like drink a gallon of milk?
No fucking way.
No, not in the least bit. If I'm gonna drink something that's gonna make me throw up, it's gonna be alcohol.
Yeah.
Oh, do you get like funnier when you're drunk? Like you get like better? You're boring. Like
someday they'll do a midweek live show, and we'll see that. Adam will get show up and he'll be wasted.
Well, he said he's gonna go to the Wilbur, which by the way got changed to 2022.
Yep.
2020.
Yep. Which is crazy, by the way.
22.
2 years.
Yep.
Yeah.
2 years. Can we talk about that for a second? Like, what do you?
February 20. Oh, from the original.
Yeah.
From the original. Yeah.
Does that mean though, if it's going to be January 22nd, does that mean that there is not going to be a Madawaska in 2022, or does it mean that it's going to be like a couple weeks after that?
Well, at this point, it's already amortized, right? You've already spent your money for the Wilbur ticket. So
you still have my ticket too.
Yeah, but I'm talking about Madawaska.
No, but that's what I'm saying. We're not gonna spend two things, right? Because we've already paid for the Wilbur. So if there's a Madawaska right after,
I'm hoping for a Madawaska like this year. I know it's getting late to plan, but
I think Madawaska should be a winter thing, even though
I do too.
It hurt every single bone of my body.
Yep.
It was fun.
Yeah,
we're coming up on the 1 year anniversary.
When was it? It was
like February 8th, or it was. Yeah, we're coming up.
It was awesome. A couple. What was it? A week after Super Bowl or 2 weeks?
Week after Super Bowl. Yes.
Yeah. Jeez. I think Kirk was in Miami.
Yep.
A year ago this week.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
The week before, the first week of the 2 week break of the Super Bowl.
Yep.
So we were talking about
getting
next summer for informally again, like at a Saco drive-in type. And
And
if the
then-
show doesn't do it, we'll do something informally.
And the 1 year anniversary of Steve fucking up the cuts for the Red Sox, where he had to call the meetings.
Yes.
That was a fun
Yes.
episode.
That was a pain. There are some, by the way, if you go through that episode, there are some fun people that you will that you might recognize their voices now. But yeah.
Oh.
But we don't want to
Yeah,
dox
there are some
anyone.
people who Steve called. I'm not going to dox anyone, but I think like even Sheldon, I think was one of the first. That was the first
Oh,
time
really?
he was ever there. Yeah, yeah. If you listen back to that episode, there are a lot of voices that you'll recognize now.
Well, I think they called me, and I remember I was in Ithaca, New York, and I was getting the flight back, and listening to the show when I landed. It's like, fuck, I think they called me because my phone was off, right? And I knew they
Yep.
had my phone because Steve had confirmed back then.
Yep.
That would have been nice. Just tell Steve that he fucked up. But I think a year ago there were way less Steve haters than now.
Yeah. Oh yeah. I mean, Steve hate is at an all-time high right now.
Yeah, there's been an increase since Mike left.
Well, there's
He's too much of a spotlight on him.
haters of everyone. Like Steve is a liar guy. Now he's hated
Yeah.
by everyone. You know, it's like
Not
what's up?
hated. No, he's not hated. He's not hated by anyone.
There's a lot. Of
He's
people that
hated
hate-
by people. You should. I mean, if you're not seeing it on Twitter, then you've got a lot of people blocked or muted.
No,
True.
I'm just not. I'm not. My stream is all fucked up. I'm not seeing a lot of things.
Oh,
Well, I
you
know
for
my-
sure don't realize that you have it. He for sure has it at like show me the highlights and doesn't realize that he doesn't have it set up for latest.
Yeah, I do.
Yeah, I'll check. The
Absolutely.
old man's phone. I'll check.
I absolutely do.
He already asked me to fix his Amazon Prime TV
'Cause I
thing,
thought it was a
so,
connection.
you know, am I already there?
Do you need- Do you need LK to
Why is
install
my
a
Amazon
printer?
Prime run
Yeah,
slow?
exactly.
The product sucks.
But no, just to bring back to the topic, Justin, you was a great job. You gave us
Yep.
a lot of entertainment. But please, like, think of about yourself and don't follow trends. Do what you think is right. You don't need to subject yourself to fucking drinking milk.
And
That's my-
thank you for those words of wisdom there from LK.
Oh, thank
I don't know how to top that. So with that, don't forget that this will. So we have a little bit of a different drop schedule. We already dropped the podcast this morning. You'll see this Tuesday night. Please download, subscribe, rate, review. LK, do it.
Please download,
Thumbs
like,
up.
subscribe, hit the bell, and all that good stuff.
And choo choo. And follow us on
Thank
Twitter
you.
at Cammen All Aboard, at
course I know.
Parlor at.
What a dick.
okay, man. No, I don't know. They are off. I can't.
Jeez.
See. I
They're
don't
not off.
remember.
They're back.
Are they?
My preference.
Yeah.
No, they're
Been
not.
back online.
Really?
Yes.
Yeah.
Parlor's been back online for like a week. You can't
Oh.
download it. But you can use it if you already have it.
No, you can't. Can you
Oh,
see
I
it?
can't see it.
You can't see anything. This is just great.
Does that work out?
Yeah.
Great
So,
job.
to Parlor?
No. What they have their site back, but it's only like the founder that can post.
I thought
Oh,
that
really?
I spoke to people that were on. All right. Anyways, we'll talk to
Bye,
you guys
guys.
next week.
Thank you.
Bye.
See you later.